Hello and welcome to my channel, or if you've been here before, then welcome back. I am so glad that you're here today. I thought I would put together a little small business vlog. We had an event and we were doing some prep for it, so I thought it'd be fun to take you along and show you what I do. I am throwing in some laundry because I had some towels that I used in my trailer and I wanted to get those washed. And this is our first event since last year when we closed down for the holiday season, so I had a lot of kind of maintenance things I needed to get done. I had to empty some stuff out, I had to get my topping containers ready, and I bought new cups, so I wanted to get rid of the old cups and just kind of move things around so that everything was where it needed to be for my event. So that's what I'm going to start out doing, and then we will slowly go through and check things off of my list that I had as we go. My 3-compartment sink that I have to have is stainless steel, and I guess I had a small area that water got into after my last event and it rusted everywhere. So I grabbed some barkeeper's friend and just put it all over the areas where there was rust, and then I used some really fine grit steel wool and just scrubbed until the sink looked shiny and new and was ready to kick off the new season. It worked really well. There's still a few areas where you can kind of see, but I scrubbed so hard, so I think this is as good as it's gonna get. And then my husband went in and added some shingles to the top. So everything was done inside. Now it was time to give Lorelei, our trailer, a nice bath. It definitely needed a wash, so we went around and just washed the whole trailer, and it was kind of chilly on this day, so this was like right before Valentine's Day, and it was still pretty cold outside. So this was kind of a chilly thing to do, but it definitely needed to get done, and after everything was finished, it looked so much better. My trailer and the logo are a huge part of my business, so making sure that everything looks good and photo ready is so important for me and for my business. Another thing I like to do for my business is to keep our car clean, because this is the car that I use to pull the trailer. So I like to keep a bag back here. I am a mom. I have 3 girls. One of them is almost 20. She's my stepdaughter, but I do have a 5-year-old and a 3-year-old as well. And I keep a bag packed in the back of our car just with like bathing suits and bug spray, extra diapers, all the things that you would need if you have little ones and you want to keep your car stocked. I also keep stuff from my trailer in this area as well. So I had an old bag that I've been using and I wanted to swap it out with a new one that I got. I also like to give my car a good wash every now and then because, again, it represents my business. The kids love going through the car wash, and I don't do it often, maybe once a month, but down in Florida we have the bugs and all the fun stuff, so it definitely needs a good cleaning every now and then so that it stays looking as nice as the trailer. This is the bag that I've been using in the back of the car, but I don't love that I have to unzip it all the time. It's kind of inconvenient, especially if I have stuff sitting on it. So I took everything out and I wanted to go through it anyway after last summer. I have like a change of clothes for the girls, squeegee, wipes, some bottled water that I keep in here. So I wanted to take everything out, reorganize it, and then have the stuff that's specifically for my trailer set in its own section, because those are the things that I go to often when I'm using it for my business. So this was really helpful to get it reorganized, not just for my business, but also just for the summer season. You never know when a random beach day will pop up or a day at the splash pad. So as a mom and a business owner, I like to have this all set and ready to go. I cannot describe how good it feels to have the back cleaned out and vacuumed and organized. It's just such an amazing feeling. I also like to go through and do my wall calendar. I don't always do it right at the beginning of the month, but I had a lot going on for February, including jury duty. So I wanted to go in and fill everything in so I could stay on top of my upcoming events. I have some chalkboard signs that I use for my menus and just to write specials on, and I needed to hot glue the leaves and flowers back to the top. It comes unglued quite frequently, so I wanted to make sure that my signs were all freshened up and ready to go for the new season. Something that I had to do for this event in particular, they had some baskets that you could win in a raffle, and I said that I would donate some ice cream coupons for the baskets. So I needed to go through and get some cardstock and print these out and cut them. I had to do 5 total. So my 5-year-old Lucy is helping me to get everything ready so that I could hand these off to the event organizer and she could place them in the raffle baskets. Now it's time for the event, so these are all the things that we did to get ready. The event wasn't too far, it was at the beach, so we have to get my propane tank set up for my generator, the napkins set out, the menus set out. This is my 20-year-old Hannah, or almost 20, and she helps me with the business. She is kind of the scooper and I handle all the other stuff. So we're just placing everything where it needs to go for the event. She puts all the toppings out. We opened up the new cups that I got that I love. They're so cute. Getting all the napkins set up. My square reader needed to be put out and set up for the register because we had to use it as a register. We don't always use it, but today we did have to use square. Yeah, just all the little things, getting the ice cream set and ready to go, and having everything where we need it for event time. I typically like to do this around an hour or so before the event starts. So we did get here about an hour early and got everything set up before the event began. This was such a fun night. It was Valentine's themed, and it was a bunch of just small business owners inside this huge event space that can be rented out for photo shoots or whatever. And they had it all set up with a bar inside, so we set up outside, and even though it was chilly, we did sell quite a bit of ice cream. I was surprised actually because it was kind of cold. So it was just a really fun night. It was fun to get the exposure and hopefully network a little bit. And every day that we do business is just another day where we can practice and get better. Thank you so much for watching. This was so much fun. I'll have some more small business vlogs coming for you soon.